interview. I was wondering if you could give us a short background on why Kolding is using or had started using design as a tool for developing the municipality.
Yes, we needed a new vision in Kolding, and we had work started to tell us what is our authentic strength in Kolding, and it actually was design that was a strength for us. We have in a lot of years had a lot of design companies, and we have also a huge degree of entrepreneurship in Kolding, and it was the thing that we can see ourselves in. So we chose design as a vision for Kolding, and the vision is Kolding we design life.
Okay.
And also it is a way of the way we work. We work with design thinking, so we use design as the vision, and we work design way. Yeah.
Have you worked with design thinking a long time, or is it very? How long have you worked in this way in Kolding?
Just in 1.5 years, because it started with a vision.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are now implementing it in our organization in the way that we work with companies and educational institutions and so forth.
Okay. What would you say were or is the big challenges when you try to develop or implement design thinking in your organization?
Biggest thing is to get people to know what is design. It's not just a coffee cup or something like that, a chair or a table, but it's a way to work, and that is complicated. And it's complicated to learn the politicians what is it that we are doing. But we are trying to let them get used to it by them working with it themselves. So we have made some design processes with the politicians, so they know what it is. But it's difficult. It sure is. So it takes time.
So a big challenge is trying to get the politicians to understand what design thinking is.
Yes.
And also have that. So I'm sorry.
Also, the people who are living in the municipality, they don't really know what it is, and they think it's something that should be visual. But it is visual, but it's also a way to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have, could you give an example of how you do this when you work with politicians? I have understood that you have an education, for example, for politician or trying to, so they make practice design.
Yes, we have in this last week we had a process with them in democracy, how to develop democracy to engage the inhabitants more than they are today. Design thinking is actually to involve people.
It sounds very interesting with your workshop with the politician in developing democracy. How did it go? And is this the beginning or of that process?
No, we have involved them before, but
okay.
There are different opinions about it. Some of them are pretty engaged, and others are very skeptical about it. But the more they do it, I think the more they understand. So you just have to keep trying.
I would like to ask if a Swedish municipality would like to work the way you do. They are inspired in your way of engaging the citizens or the politician as well. What would be your advice to the municipality how to work in developing this approach with design thinking?
I think it's very important that it is a part of their DNA. I don't think you just can use it if it's not something that you can see yourself in, or you can see the municipality in. So I think it's not for everyone to this way. You should have a clear goal with it, and you have to work with it that way. So you cannot just say now we are working with design.
No.
You have to get a deeper interest and a kind of soul in it to make it work, I think. Or you will just pull it down over everyone. Yeah. And I think that's a good way. But I think you can formulate it and you can work with it, and maybe it's the right thing for you to do as a municipality. Yeah. But I don't think every municipality can work this way. When I get outside the municipality, in other municipalities, they're very excited about the way we work, and they think it's fantastic, and they have heard about it. But if you ask our own citizens in Kolding, don't know anything, and that's a goal for us to let all our citizens know what is design.